In May we just held a food bank collection on the whim, thinking maybe this could be something that could work. And then we were really overwhelmed with the support that we got, so we thought, like, we can't just leave it here, like, we have to do something with this. Set up a food bank collection in the chaplaincy centre, hoping that students could get involved, could donate what they could, and we could like raise more information about what's happening in the streets in Edinburgh. It's about issues of poverty.
We do these things on campus, try and raise awareness for people who are like, oh well, we're students, it doesn't affect us. It doesn't affect you, but it affects the city that you're living in. It's so easy to just think that Edinburgh is this rich capital of students. It's not like that.
Well, I study social anthropology and it's been really good. It definitely teaches you a very empathetic way of thinking, kind of seeing things from another person's point of view.
I study a social science, so this really does coincide with my studies quite a bit. Like my dissertation, for example, is on food poverty. I'm in a really unique advantage where I can use it as my studies. It's something I do outside of university, but it also goes along with it, so it's actually really great.
The students, they started, I think she said last May. It was before I'd started working. But we work with a lot of different corporate groups, supermarket, student groups, individuals, faith group. And they're just another bunch of people that seen the issue and wanted to help.
As Escape, we work with Trussell Trust, and they're great. They're the ones that deal with distributing the food to the people in need.
We're part of the Trussell Trust, and we provide food packs to people in food poverty for three meals for 3 days, basically. So we're kind of we're a means to an end. We're not there to, we don't fix the problem. We help until the bigger picture is help. The issue is round about why they have to come to a food bank to get food.
We've held lots of information sessions across campus, acknowledging the link between stuff like gender and poverty, criminal justice and poverty, really highlighting student body, like why these things are happening.
As a society, we do have two aims. First one is like on the ground, hands-on, immediate help for people, whereas the other aim is political. It's about campaigning, it's about making a real change. We acknowledge that people need food banks, but we don't accept it, we don't celebrate it, we don't hold these collection banks as a look how great we are, look we're good people, oh look there's food banks, this is fun, that's not why we do it, that's not what this is. What we're doing is acknowledging the problem, trying to solve it, but I don't think you can solve the crisis just by feeding people. They're still hungry. It really is about getting politicians to discuss and acknowledge the problem rather than just like patching it over with a food bank.
Outside the student bubble, people have got dependent children that haven't got any student loans or bursaries that they can rely on, and this isn't to say that there isn't students in dire situation, but just to recognise that there's reasons outside the student life that are creating food poverty, like benefit sanctions, like these poverty wages that we're seeing. Although there's stuff to be taken action for ourselves, like we can't forget others as well.
One thing that working in the food bank completely restored my faith in humanity. Completely. I waitress, and I see both sides of it. I see people shouting at me because their pizza takes 10 minutes. And then I see people knocking on a door with bags of food going, I would like to give you this. That's the bit that gets me. The people that just turn up and go, here's some food. People need it. Have some food. Like, that part's just...
We are now a society, a youth society, and we'll be running every week throughout both semesters, and we'll be doing collections once a month. It'll be a hugely diverse society that I think a lot of people can really get on board with, and I think if people are passionate about this, then they can choose to come along, get involved. I mean, we're not looking for a huge commitment, we're looking for people who care, who can drop in and out and really get involved.
Honestly, if there wasn't societies on campus, I would have had a radically different experience at university. You know, as someone that had to stay at home, societies are one of the only ways that I could like meet like-minded people, get involved in things, and that kind of experience has really like molded me as a person and shown me loads of different things that I want to do in my life. Now, what we're looking forward to do is become more involved with Edinburgh Council. We're being invited to be a part of their anti-stigma campaign, which is a really new and progressive campaign. That really shows like the actual potential for this group, that not only could we be something on the ground for students, but actually creating change across Edinburgh.